We are back with another episode, and we're really just about to dive into this topic. Let's go right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about female friendships and what that means to us. And we really want to use this episode to get your feedback for all the girlies out there, all the females out there that's in a rut trying to figure out how do I navigate these female friends around me? Why is it so hard for us to keep female friends? I hear this topic come up so much.
Right.
Every day in, day out. I don't like women. I don't do this. I don't do females. I don't do females.
Like
It's too much. It's too much drama. I honestly believe that you get what you dish out.
right.
You know, I think that there's a lot of things that tie into being friends with females, and I'm not saying it can't get tough and it can't get difficult, but we want y'all help with this topic, and we want you all to feel free to answer any of these questions for us. Help us out.
Right. Teach us something.
In the comments, because one thing we know is that we always going to sit in that learning chair. We're going to always be a student because we can always learn something, and we don't know everything. But we're going to dive deep into this topic and share our best practices.
We can only give y'all what we know based on our experience. Not like we done went to college and got a degree.
I want to start off by asking, how do you qualify someone as a friend or even as a best friend? Like, how do you get that title?
You know, recently, because I asked myself that question, I had to start diving into it to try to figure out how did I come up with it? Because when you're a child, you meet somebody, you might meet them at school. You be like, you get to know them,
Yeah, they cool.
and all of a sudden, we friends.
Right.
It wasn't really no big qualifications.
It wasn't
They
a
ain't had to do
checklist.
nothing. I like you, you like me. We're gonna go to lunch together. And we're gonna be we on
That's my friend.
Yeah, we went to recess. We had a ball. You go home, Mom, I met such and such, and and you do find yourself closer to some people.
Yeah.
And so then I guess that's how you say, "Oh, she's my friend. She's my friend." I don't know what the quality. If they, well, as a child, I don't know if there's any. I don't even know what the real qualifications, even as an adult. What do we do? Do we really rationalize it when we say it?
I rationalize a little bit, not too much on the front. But if I ultimately met you, had a good time with you,
Right.
hey friend, because right now I feel like we vibing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to pursue this connection. I want to keep that energy going, because it's when you find a good person with some good energy, you want to keep that alive. You like, let's hang out again, or let's talk about business, or let's discuss this. So for me, it's almost instant, depending on what energy you show me. And I might be like, oh yeah, that friend, make sure you call me because I like her. She's cool. We was together for 8 hours at work and she didn't throw me off at all. Oh yeah.
Right.
Now, I do still, watch how you show up, watch how you move and all of that. But energy is so huge. If we could be around each other and talk and have a good time, I feel like, that's my friend. Now, it's up to you whether you pursue it further than that. Let me get your number. Follow me on Instagram. All of that. Because sometimes you go to an event, you meet people that was a nice energy, good person.
Yeah, good time.
Really made you feel free. And then y'all don't never connect.
Right.
So
that's like my sister has a friend she works with, and me and her go to one of the same places, the VHW. We hang out there on Wednesdays sometimes, right? But this is a friend of my sister's. But my sister told her, my sister go there. She said, well, tell her, look for me, send her my picture so we can find each other. And immediately when she found me, she hugged me, she like greeted me. She has the best energy. She said, here, she gave me money. Here, this my I'm gonna pay for your first couple of drinks. If you need anything, find me.
Oh wow!
First time I ever met the
what's
lady.
What's her
I
name?
know, right? But
it's a good
her
friend.
energy, and then even throughout the night, she would circle around to our table. You still good? You know, you look for
and
me.
And it didn't take you 72 hours to feel like that's your friend.
And it didn't. And because I'm more open to friendships and trusting people and receiving the energy, it's easier for me to connect to it. When I wasn't, it was harder.
Yeah, I like you. You cool. That's my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't feel like it gotta be that deep, you know.
Right.
And
so, how do you get the best friend?
I can't help you on how to level up. This is the point. This is the part where y'all help us out. But I want to say, and don't chew my head off, because I know y'all like to tussle. I like to say maybe the time we spent together, how long we knew each other, maybe the length. But then I also want to say like my favorite. Like that's the best one. So if they say you go to the restaurant, what's your best meal? What's your best meal when you go to Cadillac Ranch? That's your favorite meal.
Right.
That's your favorite one. It don't mean you don't still want to get the steak and shrimp. But them fish tacos, they do something for you.
If somebody said this is the meal for the rest of your life, or this is the one friend you would have to spend the rest of your life with.
Which one you gonna pick? I got a bad habit of hitting people when I laugh. Do anybody else got that? Is it just me? They be bracing themselves. But if you had one friend to pick, which friend would you pick to spend the rest of your life with?
Right. And how would your other friends feel about that?
Wow. I feel like that's the best one. That's your best friend. And I feel like it's ultimately how that person makes you feel, how comfortable you are around them. And that's referring back to our last episode about, is it a safe space with that person?
Right.
And I'm talking about a 360 safe space. Like I can come to you and be like, come look at, it's a bump right here on like the side of my, can you come look?
And they be like, let
me see. It do look like you're gonna have to pop that when we do it. So,
I told you to stop shaving.
You gotta stop shaving. But that person that is literally that support system, that honest space, they can reciprocate it, they can be open to it. Y'all can have a good time whether y'all out or whether y'all in the house chilling. Y'all phone calls are always lit. Same energy. I feel like I can be honest with you. A lot of good relationships start with you having a good relationship with yourself, though.
Right.
The reason why I feel like I've molded more great relationships in my adult life than in my past is because I ultimately decided to get a better relationship with myself. Right. And then I got better relationships with everybody else. That's why I tell y'all, hey, work on yourself, and then everything else will fall into place.
Do you feel like you can have, because we talked about the 360, so that's the best friend. But what if you do, for you, she qualifies as a best friend, but there's some areas she can work on?
Right.
Do you feel like, or would she just not be your best friend until she's a 360 friend?
360 in a safe space, or
right, like everything. And that's what you say that's what you mean when you say 360.
When I'm saying 360, I'm talking about the safe space where I can come to you and talk to you about anything. Like I can come to you
and you feel comfortable with her being honest with you too.
Right.
All of that.
Yeah. Okay. Not that she got the best boyfriend.
Oh no.
Not that she done make amends with her mom.
Not none of that.
Not saying that she done fixed everything in her life. But yeah, our safe space is top tier. Can I get in the car? No, I don't like it. That's how I feel. Yeah. I'm not, and I think the thing about being able to have those hard conversations with your friends is how you come off. You know, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Hey, can I?
We need to talk.
Can I? I got something to say. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. You want some wine? Because we could loosen up around here. But them saying, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. But literally being able to open up, tell you about my business, tell you about things that I'm going through, telling you that I need advice on this, and you being able to give me your honest advice and not just not being able to pour into me like I pour into you. Like we can literally dish it back and forth. Right. It's one thing when you got a one-sided relationship where it's just like, I'm the only one making deposits around here.
Right.
Right. I'm the only one making deposits, and all y'all do is withdraw, 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 withdraw. There's no deposits being made on my end. Nobody's feeding me nothing. You can't give me no advice. We don't talk about things like how to level up, how to, become a better version of myself. You don't help me with you can't help me, or you choose not to.
Do you feel like that's where you need to level up your circle because you can no longer grow there?
I do. I do feel that way. If you're no longer gaining anything from your circle, it is time for you to level up. If nobody around you inspires you in any type of way to be a better version of you, then you are in a box, baby. It's no longer a circle. That's a box. It's a cage. I'm gonna need you to switcheroo it.
Right. And if my friend, I say this is my best friend, but then I got these other friends. Those other friends being okay with the fact that this is my best friend, not feeling slighted.
I think when you are insecure, I think that's when you start feeling slighted. You ain't known that girl that long. They got history. They done known each other for longer. They might their bond is a little stronger. Right. It takes time to build that bond. And sometimes that bond is what keeps you connected to somebody because we go way back. Because sometimes it was something that this person did for you 10 years ago that you ain't never left. Like at the end of the day, right. This person was this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's that bond. You can't build that bond overnight. Right. So if somebody if I'm cool, like actually we was when we was out recently, me and my group of friends, and one of our friends said best friend, sister, Big Daddy. I was Big Daddy. I was okay with being Big Daddy.
Okay, Big Daddy.
She knows she is. But it wasn't like, why I didn't get the best friend. It wasn't that. I still feel like I'm still legit.
Those are healthy relationships.
Yeah. I don't feel less than. Yeah. I don't feel like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got to make it make sense and not take everything personal. That wasn't personal. Everybody got their own role that they playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think nobody should feel slighted because you ain't the best friend.
Right.
You can always upgrade if that's where you're trying to go in life. I'm just trying to be the person that I was meant to be in your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So and yeah, that's how I look at it.
So I guess everybody, would have a different variation of what made their best friend their best friend.
Yeah, let us know why you feel like your best friend is your best friend versus the others.
Right.
But I really feel like this is the favorite one. This is the one I can, really do everything with. And I feel like communication is very important. Y'all can communicate about any and everything. Y'all can communicate about what y'all don't like about each other, what y'all do like, what y'all need to change. You know what I mean? Y'all can be honest. It goes right back to honesty.
Yeah, because women are a trip. We could talk about all types of things. We'll hide what we feeling about that person sitting right across from us, what they did or said last week. But then we'll sit and go real personal and talk about the orgasm we didn't have last night with our friend, with our boyfriend. Or real private stuff. We talking about all of that, but I haven't mentioned I don't like that shit you pulled last night on me.
Not at all. But I'm gonna tell you how, because
I'm gonna act like it ain't even happened and I'm gonna move on.
Out of fear.
Right.
Out of fear of me and you not gonna be friends no more. Because I ultimately already know that this wasn't a safe space for me to even bring this up. And you're gonna attack. You're gonna get defensive. You're gonna feel like, well, it's gonna either be why you wait so long to bring it up, why you didn't bring it up right then and there.
Right.
Why you just now saying it? Oh, ain't nobody say nothing when you did this. We don't know how to communicate with each other.
Conversation.
And ultimately, you can't do that. You can't wait until I bring up what I don't like about you to make it your opportunity to say, well, when you did it, I didn't say nothing. Yeah. Well, you retarded.
Because you should have said it, and you didn't, so I ain't even trying to hear all that.
People try to use that moment to bring up what they felt 2 weeks ago. And that's not what this is. Right. So now we have a crossroad that we're not going to be able to get through. Because ultimately, we're not even communicating our real feelings with each other because we can't.
And if it was 2 weeks ago, I probably forgot what I even did. And then you're going to look at me, oh, so now you don't remember. No, I don't. I don't even know what I ate last night. I can't even tell you where I was. And you want me to remember what I said to you in the moment. And
I think as women, drinking? Because that plays a part. But I think as women, we make things way more complicated than they have to be. Right. I feel like we take way too many things personal. We really got to stop thinking everything is about us. Yeah. Or is you know what I'm saying? It's directed to us. One of our questions was, why do we put such a higher expectation on our friends than our partners? I have suspicion to believe that you my home girl. You know, we've been rocking since 93. You know, since we was a jit. He niggas come and go. But you was supposed to be there for me. You my main girl. I don't agree.
Me neither.
I feel like we all should be rocking out with you the same way. Whether it's your partner, whether it's your girlfriend, I shouldn't be held to a bigger expectation than him. I actually feel like it should be the opposite, honestly. Now that I think about it, I know y'all gonna be like, she contradicted herself. I really feel like your partner in life should be held to a higher standard than your best friend. That's how I look at it. This is the person you sleeping with, laying next to, building a life with, right, having kids with. Y'all doing way more than just measly old me. I'm there for advice and a good time.
Exactly.
And the time he show you, I can't compare.
Right. You know, he's entering your soul on a regular. But you gonna hold me
right to a higher expectation.
Like, nah, we're not about to do that. That don't even make sense. It makes no sense, not to me.
Can we talk about the birthdays? Ooh. This is my biggest topic, y'all, and I really want y'all to change your ways as much as possible. Let's stop making our friends feel like, oh, you were supposed to be there. What if that friend was broke that year? Well, what if that friend was broken that year? What if they just didn't have the capacity to get up and attend? But I've attended all 20 other ones. Yeah. That expectation that we put on each other as females is what causes us to feel drained. Because we feel like, oh, you know, such and such birthday coming up. We all got to figure something out. We got to get dressed. Now it's almost like we dragging ass to get there anyway.
Right. Because we don't want to hear your
mouth. Because we don't want to hear your mouth about it, because you expect all of us to always be there every time. And the only way it changes up is when it don't work out in your favor and you can't make our stuff. Right. And then it's like, well, y'all know I was going through something. But it wasn't okay for Keisha to be going through what she was going through when she didn't make it. And then in response to that, once it's all over and Keisha didn't show up, that's the only person you worried about. Y'all know Keisha couldn't come. And then we compare it. But she made it to Brittany's. She made it to Cheyenne's. Brenda. All old people names. She made it to their stuff, but didn't come to mine. We taking it personal. What's that about? Oh, she made sure why did it have to be personal? If you don't trust your friend, that when she told you, I'm not going to be able to make it, that she was saying that out of a genuine response, then y'all shouldn't even be friends. And I think that's where I come in, and I'm just like, I don't want to be held to no expectation. And I'm not holding you to one. Friend, if you can't make it, it's okay, baby. I'll see you next time.
Enjoy the people who did show up.
Exactly. But y'all really be having y'all way with that birthday thing. And not even just attending. Yeah.
Talk about it.
The outfit. Because why she wear that? Oh, she trying to outdo me.
What?
My thought process is, oh, bitch, I'm going to step for my friends. You said it's a what? All white? It's all black? Lace and leather? Oh, we about to tear it up. I look at it as a celebration. We dress up on a celebration. Right.
Why wouldn't you want me in my best?
You rather me show up in the slacks and the shirt? So that's my perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? I want my friend. Oh, look at her. Oh, she got a train. Okay. All right. She got the little gloves and shit to match. You see how she freaked it? All right. That's how I look at it. I want you to put your best stuff on. That way I feel appreciated. Like you thought about your outfit.
Exactly.
But some of us get offended. Why she put that on? Wait a minute.
She trying to outdo me.
I never felt like you could.
That's on you.
That's an insecurity that you need to deal with. It don't got nothing to do with your friend. Y'all are really making me feel away today.
But you know what? I noticed that thing, unless I just never heard it, but that's more of y'all thing, y'all millennials.
Maybe.
Because I don't remember us ever had that thing saying, oh, you going to show up in the, oh, you tried to show off for my birthday. We all wanted to show up and show, whatever our best was, that's just what it was. We didn't criticize each other. You know, now we might have said the opposite. Girl, you know, we want you to show up, girl. We wanted you to show up. So, because my thing is, as my friend,
you represent me.
You represent me. Don't drag your ass in here with no damn sweatpants on. Look like you just rolled out of bed
and came in here barely breathe. You like your breath still stink.
You know, so I want you. We're gonna be great together.
Yes.
You know.
I also realized that when it comes to female relationships, friendships, when we are lacking in the boyfriend department, we tend to put way more of a weight on our friends. Because when you're not lacking in that department, you ain't even checking for your friends for real. You up under him trying to get in his skin. But when we ain't got a man, oh, you best believe you ain't called me back. And what happened to you?
Heard from you in 2 days. What's going on?
I guess you with him.
I guess you don't care about me
guess
no more.
We can't hang out. And it's just like, girl, get you a man.
Soon as you got a man, you spend less time with me. Duh.
That's what we supposed to do. Like, we got to stop making it seem like that's foreign or that's not supposed to happen. Because you saw how you was when you got your little boo. And you was up under him for the first 5 months. Act like we didn't exist no more. Now, I'm not saying that you should just completely disregard your friends because you get in a relationship. But what I am saying is that balance is the cure for everything.
Right.
You got to balance it out. Because every relationship needs nurturing, little sunlight, little water. Every relationship. You can't just put that plant to the side because you got a new plant. You got to still go over there and take care of that one too.
Right.
It's like kids. Just because you had a new baby don't mean you forget about the bigger ones and act like they don't exist. Act like they're not there. They still need that same nurturing relationship from you as the newborn. But we got to balance it out because ultimately that newborn going to need more attention and it's going to need more, but we got to balance it out the best way we know how.
And some of y'all just don't got enough going on in your life. So when you got friends that got a man, that got a business, that got kids, that got all these things going on, you envy it and it bothers you. And then you start putting pressure on that friend because she not showing up more for you because you ain't got shit else to do. Get some business. That's the answer to that. Get some business. Or ask her, you know, you got so much time to focus on her life, ask her how you can have the same life. You know, that's all, you know. I don't get it. Get some business. You bored, baby. It's all, you know. And that one person can't give you all the happiness you need. She can't. You know, that's why I think it's good to have a sister circle. You need at least about 5 of them. Find at least 5 people. And if you only got one, you might want to look in the mirror and figure out why you don't have, some friends to juggle. So when, Tanya can't make it,
Cheryl is there.
Cheryl, like, I got you. We going such and such. You, Tanya, and Cheryl might go out, but this is another one. Uh-oh. If me and Cheryl go out, we didn't invite you. Don't be mad. Oh, I see y'all went out. Y'all took pictures. Ain't nobody saying nothing to
That's
me.
Back to taking it personal. It's not
again.
Personal,
you made it about you. Everything ain't about you. So I'm out with one friend, the other friend don't get invited. Right. And then she see the pictures on Instagram. Oh, I see y'all was out last night. I ain't getting no invite. Then you say, well, you know what? I would have invited you, but this is where we went. And then they say, well, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have went there anyway. But you just did a whole uproar, did a whole lot of barking about a place you wouldn't have went to. That's why I didn't invite you. When you know your friends, you know who will go. But they'll still be mad. I mean, you still could have gave me the invite, even though I wouldn't have went.
Oh Lord, that's another thing that I don't like.
I just want to receive the invite. Really? I'm just saying that just pisses me off. Like, do you hear? There's no logic in that. That's why men talk to us the way they do. Think about it. Men don't do that to each other. You just need an invite to feel good about you. Really? You need to do some work because that's just crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
I do. I definitely feel a way about. I don't know. I would like to understand from those women that feel like I still could have been invited. For those women that feel like I still could have been invited, even though I knew I wasn't going to go, y'all could have still invited me. Where is that lack coming from that you feel like you should have still got an invitation, even though you knew you wasn't coming? That right there is low vibrational energy, and I don't want it nowhere around me because I'm glad you didn't invite me because I wasn't going. I don't want to disappoint you to say no. Y'all be wanting to disappoint people and tell them no, knowing you wasn't going to come. I don't want to have to tell you no. Please don't invite me.
Please don't.
I'm going to be like, y'all had fun at that event. That's all right.
That's what's
I'm happy
I
for y'all.
I
saw the pictures and stuff. Y'all look like y'all had a funky.
A funky
y'all had a funky good time.
And I did at home with my cousin. I'm glad y'all didn't call me.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand, and maybe y'all can help me understand that. I really meant it when I said this episode is going to be about us helping each other.
Yeah.
There are some things that resonate with me, but there may be some things that we don't know. Exactly. So we are looking for answers.
Because I did feel strongly about that last thing I said. I know I did. So maybe y'all can help me understand it better because there's no logic in it for me. I have a friend, she lives in Detroit, and I know she cares about me. She goes out, she goes on trips, she goes all types of places with all types of friends. And she knows now, if I say, hey, I want to go to Mexico in December.
Right.
Sister, come on, let's book the ticket. She ready to book the tickets the minute I say it. She ain't even going to think about it. We're going to make it happen. But I also know she might go to Japan without me and all types of places. She's going to have parties up there in Detroit, have a ball. I love her and she love me. But I don't get mad when I see her living her best life online without me. Because I know if I want to be there, I can be there.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. All I got to say, hey, I ain't get no invite to your little thing. Why is that? And if you feel a way about something, speak on it.
Exactly.
As women, our communication skills are horrible. And I don't, communication and accountability is horrible.
Well, and at the end of the day, you should have known.
I figured
that word. Ooh, that word.
I mean, I assumed.
Don't you look it up? Look up the word.
Don't you assume with me and don't figure, because I'm not figuring and assuming with you. Mm-hmm. I need you to know. Or I need you to communicate so I can help you figure it out. But I figured you probably just, I assumed, you know what that does to relationship? It kills them slowly. So if I ain't teach you nothing else, it's to communicate with your friends about how you feel, your feelings, Stop taking things personal. Right. And enjoy people. Enjoy people where they are. Yeah. And also make sure that you give grace again, because everybody ain't going through the same things at the same times. Mm-hmm. Homegirl over here, her mom just passed away. And then her dog died, but she ain't got no kids. So that was like her child. She's devastated. And you got this one over here. She barely trying to keep her lights on. Everybody going through something. Right. It's not always about you. Stop to say, hey, friend, you good? You all right? Just be okay that they alive and well. Mm-hmm. They not in the hospital. Imagine if you had to go to the hospital and see your friend every day. I'm glad that I can go to her house and just be like, hey, babe, how you doing? That's enough for me. That I can pick up the phone and call her, because some of us can't call our friends no more. They not here.
We put emphasis just to see them online, having a good time. That's I know online? They are. Oh yeah, that's not. But you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. I'm just
yeah. We gotta appreciate those small pleasures of the fact that they up, alive, well, and walking. Mm-hmm. Stop putting so much pressure on people. It's not that deep.
It's not. It's not.
You know? And I think if we align ourselves with that, we will ultimately have better relationships. Yeah. Especially female relationships, because men don't do that. They don't even, and don't forget your friend's birthday. See, you forgot my birthday. You forgot my birthday. You don't even know my birthday. Oh my God. How could you ever? I got 2 kids, only 2. Biologically, and I got some bonus kids. But you think for one second that when I go to the doctor's office, they be like, in the date of birth, I be like, 06, what is it? What you 2000? Mm-hmm. You forget. I don't even know where her birthday. I don't know what she doing, what day it. I don't know. Stop putting that pressure on me.
And I'm gonna say this to everybody:
the older you get, the more you forget.
Connected to me.
Hey y'all.
I barely read shit.
Damn!
You know, as you get a certain age, you start forgetting how old you are. On top of that, I got 4 kids and 12 grandkids. That's a lot of birthdays.
Man, we all be on a group chat. You know, it's such and such birthday today. She be reminding all of us.
I'm trying to remind all of them. So if I forget yours, remember what I got to remember. This is what I got to keep up in my head.
That expectation that you're putting on people.
Just call me, girl. You know my birthday coming up. You know,
remind me. Send me a reminder text.
And if nobody's planning anything, plan your own shit and invite people. Stop waiting for people to plan your shit, ladies. Cause men, I'm gonna be in Vegas. Y'all meet me there, whatever.
We make it complicated.
I just thought my friend. They showed up and didn't have no balloons. Ooh.
Just stop. I have every year put together my own birthday and said, hey, look, this is what I'm gonna be doing. Because I don't want to put that big, celebration in nobody else's hands.
Right.
I want to take control. And what I told people is you wouldn't put so many expectations on your friends about your birthday if you had a man. Because if he was sending you to Jamaica for a week, you wouldn't give a damn. You wouldn't give a damn if they text you 2 days late. Mm-mm. Girl, thank you.
You on the beach late.
It was Monday, but it's okay. Because you wouldn't care. But because you're lacking over here, now you all upset and bottled up because your friends didn't come through.
Yep.
Please. Sister, please.
Get some business and some D. Okay?
Get you some vitamin D, baby. Because that ain't got nothing to do with it.
And the brain. Does the brain.
We recently saw a video that talked about hysteria. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all seen that video. I'm going to clip it in here.
Kim. I found something horrible out. Are you ready? I need you to look up the etymology of hysteria. Hey, I want you to look up hysteria. Just do that for me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hysteria comes from the Greek word hystera, which means uterus.
Wait. So, but doesn't hysterical mean like...
It comes from uterus. If you have a uterus, you're hysterical.
So, our uteruses are uncontrolled extreme emotions?
If you have one, that's what it means. So now, look up the old cure for hysteria, you know? because they would have to help these women to.
Well, you have.
Well. All right.
I'm hysterical. I'm hysterical.
Kim!
I need treatment.
Kim!
I'm hysterical.
Kim!
It really gave us a different outlook on our female friends. Again, like we said, we always learning.
We're still learning.
And hysteria comes from having a uterus.
Having a uterus.
Every woman has a uterus, which ultimately causes hysteria. And back then, when they used to cure hysteria, they would do it by stimulating the genitals, which ultimately means that man can cure you in a way that I can't. So I'm not about to even be upset when she want to leave me to go over there with her.
Exactly.
Spend a little time. Balance. This is how you balance it, girls. I'm going to go out with my friends. We're going to go out to brunch. Right after brunch, though, where you going to be at?
After 9 mimosas.
Where you going to pick me up at 7754 Harbor Place? You know, like, that's how you balance that out. And you let your friends know. Honest with them. Y'all know I'm going to see him right after this. Y'all doing something? Because I'm going home.
I'm not going to the after party. I'm going I got plans.
And don't care about it. Because when it's them, they're not going to care.
They not.
And your good girlfriend's going to be like, all right, you need me to drop you off or you. They're not going to feel no way. They're not going to feel no way. They're
going to be happy for you.
They're going to be happy that you're going home to a good man.
The fact that you about to get you some.
They live through it?
Yeah, because they're just like, oh, she
about to have a funky.
People real happy for you. Like,
yeah. She about to have a funky good time. And she 9 mimosas.
Good time. You know, and if you ain't got no man, you know what you could do. Because that works too. Shit. Order you a little friend. Wham bam, thank you, man. Put you right to sleep. And you ain't even think about them friends no more. You ain't up being salty and seeing who nerves you can get on. Because you done, got it in and went to sleep.
You know what? So, with that being said, we're gonna wrap this one up. Was it anything else you wanted to tell women about relationships at all, friendships?
No, just mainly talk to your friends, give them grace, because understand that the thing you dish out on somebody else is sure to come back to you. So think about that when you talk about your friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you put expectations on your friends, think about all those things because everything is full circle. Yeah. Everything, look it up. Anything in life is full circle. So when you wonder why you don't got no good friends,
you're probably not a good
You're probably not being a good friend. You're probably not even good to yourself. So be better. Fix yourself. Have the conversations with the people around you, and stop taking things so personal. Stop using the fact that we're emotional and it's okay to be.
I guess I get out of jail free card.
Exactly. I can be an ass and act like this because I'm a woman and I'm emotional.
You'll be lonely and emotional.
Exactly. You ain't gonna have no friends, and ain't no man gonna want you because he ain't gonna want to hear that shit day in and day out. So level up, be open to a new way. That's all. Just be open to it. Try. Matter of fact, this is what I used to tell my kids. Try it. If what you've been doing hasn't been working, try what I'm telling you, and then come back to me in a couple of weeks and tell me how it worked out for you. I have not had one of them come back and say, "Mom, that advice you gave me was trash. It didn't go." They ain't one time.
Anywho,
exactly. Try it.
That's a conversation.
Because right now you're insane because you keep doing the same thing and getting the same result. Try something new, baby girl. Order that toy and make sure you get some lube too. So go out and have fun with your female friends.
She hot as hell over there.
I'm hot as
We're gonna wrap it up. That's all we have for female relationships, friendships. We just want you to give some grace. You know, I thank God for my circle. Love y'all. I'm so glad that I could be myself, be honest with y'all, tell y'all how I feel every single day of the week. All right now, amen. Stay blessed. And we will see y'all on the next episode. Can't wait for that one. What's that one gonna be? Don't worry about it. When we gonna see y'all on the next episode, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, continue to give us y'all feedback, and don't hesitate to answer any of these questions in the comments and let us know what your answers are. All right, signing out.